So boys, you should be coming in. Welcome. Yeah, mate. The hot lap, you'll need to. So Josie has a quali ban. He's got his setup in, and that's it, done. So rubric. So a 43 flat. So Winter into the 43s. Hopefully you guys can hear me loud and clear now. Rubric. Next one I go 43.7. His first time. Betsy coming through into the college chicane for the first time. Got the Ferrari there. No, it's all good. We've got the Alpine in front. I think that's Kahoot. Kangaroo Guy and Rubric, and Millsy's gone with a 43.2. The Division 2 Superstar filling in, but Kahoot has invalidated. So let's see what Betsy's got in store for us. Coming through here into Sector 3. Blocking in Hungary. So he blocked left for dead. So Betsy through here, coming through into the bus shop chicane. Accelerating through, in through the gears. 43's looking 42.9. Betsy goes P1. So Josie's got all the work in front of him. Debonator coming through here into Sector 2. He's invalidated. J-Rad, who's filling in into the Williams. Clapsy, not too sure if you were watching Div 2 last night. Didn't watch the end of it. Who won? Yeah, mate, as I said, put someone else in there, mate. You can't have Josie. And I don't think Clappy or Riot Causa is joining me tonight. So it looks like I'm by myself. And J-Rad 43.5 goes P5. So interesting scenario. We'll get to the championship, but there's only a 3-point gap at the moment at the top of the table. Oh, hello there on debut wins. Well, there you go. Not a bad little debut from him. So Chrissy on his out lap, who is on a hot lap. We've got, well, Kahoot's invalidated again. I think you'll find that is Betsy. He's on a warm down lap. Alpha Tori, is that okay? So we've got Noodles coming around now. Relic has gone 42.983 P1. Didn't see that happening. And Noodles just on there through the Stavlo chicane. On here into the back straight or the new straight. Looking very feisty, Noodles here. Just going to break here just after the 100 metres. Down into third. Second maybe for the turn in. Clip the inside. Easy as you like on the power. Right through 43.5 P5. Nice work. Drops J-Rad to P6. So Chrissy on an outlap as well as the Kangaroo Guy. So he's going to be putting in a few in here. So Chrissy, let's ride on board with him. He had the unfortunate of the... Okay, so he's gone really wide here. Trying to go through as fast as he can. Okay. So Rilo. Okay, so we've got Rilo when he comes through. He's on a hot lap. So Chrissy coming through here to the beautiful En Rouge. You can see the brand new stands there now on the left hand side, replacing the old village, which has stood there for many, many years. Just going to disturb. Thank you very much. Chrissy here at the end of the Camel Straight, the left-hander through in fifth. Oh, got a little bit twitchy, was able to handle it. Nicely done there by Chrissy. As we come down to this sweeping right-hander, almost impossible not to lock up the brake with the ABS. We're keeping an eye on Rilo. And Clapsy and Swayze in there through here to Puwong. Accelerating away, just keeping an eye on Rilo, who's about to come through into the college chicane. Taking that very, very nicely, Chrissy. We're just going to ride on board now with Rilo as he comes here to the bus shop chicane. We're going to hand over the mitts, the commentary box to the one, the only, the very famous Jano. All over to you. This is Jano. Thank you, Klapsy, for this wonderful opportunity to commentate here with Ralo as we come into the very, very tricky chicane here, braking hard. Thunderstorms at the front of my window for some reason. Must be Kimi. Photography with the Polaroids. Here to our Rouge. Doesn't lift. Nice. Full throttle up into the black 8th gear. DRS wide open onto the Camel Stride. Rilo doing very nicely, if you don't mind. Coming in here into the very famous left side. You don't want to clip these turners or flick you out into 4th. Accelerating away through the braking hard. The drooping right-hander. Jack's drooping testicle. Nicely onto the power ramp into 5th. Into Jack's bent penis. Down the straight hard into the acceleration into 8th. Slight lift in, drop into 7th round. Pu Wong. Looking very, very racy here as he finishes sector 2. Rilo braking into the quality chicane. Sector 1 and 2 yellows. Doesn't look like much to me. Rilo coming through here to Stavlo. Nice and nice. Very, very, very comfortable here as we come through to the back straight. Accelerating away hard on the power. Power. Not enough of it. 320 kilometers. You'll hit top speed. Slight kink here as we go to the bus shop chicane. Brake hard at the 100-meter barrier. Clip the right, clip the left. Very, very nice work from Rilo. Where does he go? 43s. I'm promoting 43.5 P6. This is the gospel according to Jano. So thanks for that, Klapsy. Jano's gone back to the yacht. But he'll be pretty happy with that, Rilo. He's outperformed Noodles. Outperformed him quite nicely. So Rubric, the owner, coming through. He's 3/10 up here. He's on for a 43.4, which could put him as close as P5 or P6 if he can improve here. Through the bus shop chicane. Looking really racy here. Going through the gears. 43.5, good enough for P6. Just behind Chrissy. Few tenths to improve there. Running through on the pinnies. Don't forget to support our great sponsor, Sully's. You're never dressed until you're wearing a Sully's. Or in Swayze's point, you got a better chance of getting a girl undressed if you're wearing a Sully's. Thanks to Sully's, our major sponsor for the F1 2022 season here from Spa. Great to have you all in the stream tonight. Don't forget, we have the spin and win promotion. Your chance to win the Max Verstappen 2021 replica car valued at $160. If Klapsy gets drawn out, no chance of winning. He's going to get donuts, we know that. Klapsy always seems to get spun up, but never wins the Deb in P3. So, Relic, let's take a look at our pole sitter currently in the Alfa Romeo. Has that car tuned in to an inch of its life. Through here to the beautiful, famous En Rouge, through to Radion, onto the Camel Straight. DRS wide open, Relic. And Betsy's gone 42.8, so he's going to have to improve here with 4 minutes to go. Braking hard into Lacombe. Just clipping the apex. Beautiful into the gears of 5th. Rides the curbs. Coming through Lacombe's end. Down here to Brussels, or the right-hander, or we like to call Jack's drooping testicle. In 4th gear. Out the wide. The corner with no name, or Jack's bent penis. Down here into Pu Wong. Slight lift. Maybe a little bit too much. Is Relic going to be up at the end of Sector 2? He's actually invalidated with 3 minutes to go. Does he have enough time to get one last lap in, or is his day done? Don't forget, Josie cannot qualify after his incident in Hungary with Left 4 Dead resulted in a quali ban. Winter on an outlap as well. We've got Betsy, whose day is probably done. Millsy's in the pit. He's finished. Winter on an outlap.
Here comes the money.
Ah, Benno.
Here comes the money.
Thank you very much for the tier 1 scub, Benno. 5 months of being rapid. Thank you very, very much for your support. Love having you here, mate. Hope you are doing well. And yes, I know I owe you a singer box. I will pay up this week. Boys, I will pay up this week. I've got it figured out how I'm going to do it. So, it will be paid. So, right now, Noodles just on his outlap here. Winter coming through. He's invalidated by the looks of it. Millsy on an outlap. So, all these guys coming through on outlaps. Just going to figure out who's in front here. Betsy's in the pits. He's not going to probably get another one, so his day's done. Relic is in the pits. Will he get it? I think he's finished. Millsy on an outlap. So, Winter looking very, very toasty here. Let's see what he's got in store for us. Goes out super wide here. Accelerate. Let's see what Winter's got in store for us. Coming through here to La Source. Hard right-hander. Coming through to what I like to call the hot dog, because that's where you put the La Source. You put it on the La Hot Dog. Through on Rouge. Into Radion. No chance of lifting there from the Winter man. DRS wide open. Into Lacombe. Braking just before the 50 brake barrier. 50 marker. Looking very nice into the end of Lacombe, down here to Brussels or Bruxelles. The drooping testicle penis, Jack's drooping testicle. Into Jack's bent penis, or the corner of no name as most people know it as. Slight lift down to 7th. Into Puwong. Looking very nice as we go into campus. He's got traffic in front of him. Hopefully that doesn't distract Winter. But he's looking really good here at the moment. End of Sector 2 at Stavlo. We've got yellows at Sector 1, Sector 2. That's Millsy. So his day's done. He's 3/10 up. Winter could be looking to pole here, ladies and gentlemen. He's got to get this car out in front of him to get out of the road. Get out of the road. Brakes hard at the 100 metre barrier. Has that put him off? Into the bus shop chicane. 39. He's in the 42s. 42.5. Winter. P1 by 3/10. Wow. And that's it. Betsy's out too. Millsy's done. Chrissy. Who else we got? We've got the Red Bull of Rilo. He's slightly up on his time. Noodles is coming through here. He's 1/10 up. He's got a 43.5. J-Rad's done. Kahoot. 43.7 so far. Millsy was up a 10th and binned it. You shouldn't twitch and drive, Millsy. So let's ride on board with the current or the Division 4. So Winter's retired. We'll get him in. Great to have. So Kahoot going through here. He'll be our last one through by the looks of it. So has Kahoot got one? Is he's 2/10 up now? Rubric's coming across the line here. He'll be the next one to follow through. He's 1/10 up. 43.5. It's not going to be good enough. I think Winter's got this. What a pole from Winter. So far, Relic is probably about the only one on tops from here. Rubric, 43 is good enough. What's Relic got in store? He's coming around. He's 2/10 up. 47. Can he make up the extra 2? Relic doesn't get the traction he needs. It's in a 42.6. Winter's got pole. Winter has got pole. Ladies and gentlemen, Relic so close to P2. What a performance from Winter. Let's get him into the chat. Our pole sitter. P1 from Winter. Rapid Relic P2. Betsy P3. The two Red Bulls who are currently leading the champion. Chrissy P4. Millsy P5. Rilo P6. Kahoot P7. Rubric P8. Noodles P9. JRad P10. Kangaroo P11. JC Wales P12, who didn't qualify, and Rapid Deb rounding out. But we always say, hopefully Winter can join us. I'm not too sure if he's got a mic. But while those boys are getting themselves ready, it looks pretty overcast. Could we be in for some rain? Let's take a look at the track guide. Move you over to you, Crofty. It's all yours.
Based in the Ardennes countryside, Spa hosted its first Grand Prix back in 1925. This historic track is loved by our drivers and fans alike. So it's a warm welcome from the Belgium Grand Prix. So here we are once again, ready to go racing through the Ardennes forest. 4.35 miles of long straights, fast corners, and massive elevation changes. It makes this not only one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar, but one that makes for some consistently high quality racing as well. Simply put it, there's no place quite like it.
3, 4. Let's take a look at the standings, and you can see in the championship battle, Josie leads Betsy by a solitary 3 points. There's a lot of air between Betsy and Chrissy, and you would say that the championship is now down to 2, with Josie and Betsy separated by 3 points. But Josie has got a long, long way to go. Clapsy in the chat, predictions for Div 3. You don't win. That's my prediction. When's Ted Kravis? Oh, I'm not too sure when Ted's getting. Geez, I'll tell you what, he'll be getting close. Red Bull won't talk to him. So the boys are up on the grid at the moment. And in the constructors, well, Red Bull have got a handy 79-point lead. And if you take a look, it's Josie who's got 216 points of it. So, yeah, okay, Clapsy. Rightio. Well, let's see if you can spin and win. How's that sound? Yeah, apparently. So, yeah, Ted's going through. So it looks like, yeah, they're going on their warm-up lap. Let's get across there. And let's get the menus going. So, yeah, looking forward to this race. Winter will be absolutely... Let's see if he can get this win. He has been on some really good pace. And a bit of unluck. He has been on a really good charge, Winter. He's got some pace. He just needs to find a little bit of luck. Relic, will he get the jump off his spin and win here? Betsy in P3. Chrissy. Relic. Keep it on the red stuff, mate. That's what you need to do. Millsy, Rilo, Kahoot, Rubric, Noodles, JRad in P10, Kangaroo Guy, Josie Wales, all the way down there in P12, our championship leader, and Rapid Dead. So the Mercedes really need to find some pace here. So, as we wind down to the start here of Division 1. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's go. Let's see if Millsy can get himself onto the podium. I'd love to see the Div 2 boy. Congratulations to, I believe, Showtime who took the Division 2 race last night in Division 2 with Kahoot and Noodles in the commentary box. The voice of Division 3 Noodles just stepping in there. So it'll be interesting to see. Relic will be happy. He's not predominantly known as a very good starter. And considering everybody's on hards except for Rubric and Kangaroo Guy on the mediums, the ultimate strat here, they say, is the hard to mediums. Certainly was in the Esports Championship. If you haven't had a chance, there's a new highlights package that's just come out. Josie's been disqualified.
2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights.
Go! So let's take a look here. 3, 4, 5 lights. Lights out.
Started this race. Flags in the air. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Ooh, let's go racing, boys.
Into turn 1, and Winter's got the jump on Betsy into turn 1, but Betsy's been able to leapfrog Relic, and we knew that that's going to happen. Chrissy into P4, Kahoot into P5. Let's go through on Rouge for the first time, flat out. The boys on the pace here, the two bulls, have been prancing away at the front, but Relic hasn't been able to give him away. He's into P3, Chrissy P4, Kahoot into P5, Millsy on debut here in Division 1 with Rubric in P7 and J-Rad setting in P8, Noodles P9. Josie's already got himself up to P10. That is interesting for him. Kangaroo Guy looks like he's disconnected. Rapid and Rilo has got himself all the way down and 0 wings, so he's come a carnage. Yes, the champ. And Winter leads here into Poowong for the first time. As we come through into the campus chicane, a really good start from Winter. He'll be super happy with that. Betsy in P2 and Relic in P3, hounding down, but Chrissy as well in the Aston Martin. Kahoot looking really racy there in the pinnies. Millsy hasn't got through, and we've got less than a tenth. Josie Wells has got himself up to P9 as Kangaroo Guy and Deb and Noodles. Noodles has made a mistake there. He's dropped down so the Tifosi are sitting P12 and P13, and Rilo's going to have to box for a new wing. But right now, Winter leads the way. The Bulls absolutely moving away with this. Winter led from the start, gets us into lap 2 here. Into the sauce, onto the hot dog. Relic in P3 looking well. Chrissy as well and Kahoot in on Rouge. These boys all within 1 second. J-Rad just dropping out. Rubric hounding him down here. No DRS as we know for the first 2 laps, but he's starting to use those medium tyres to full effect. Gets the job done, and that is Rubric with the position. Let's see that on the rapid replay. Rubric just hounding him down here. Rubric set him up. No DRS as we know for the first 2 laps, but he's starting to use those medium tyres to full effect. Easy as you like. Gets himself up to P7. Gets the job back done. To live racing.
Started this race. Flags in the air.
Back to live racing here. So Kahoot in P5 and Chrissy P4. These guys all within a second of each other. Looking very nice as we go. From Betsy's got job on Winter. Whether that was a team order or Winter just let him go past. He knows that he's the number 2 driver, but I really thought Winter would have liked to get his first win. Dropping back 1 lap pace. Chris Relic right now in P3 with Chrissy P4 and Kahoot looking nice. Millsy, if you don't mind, doing great in Division 2. Also here in P6, Rubric trying to use those mediums and hunt down Millsy. Josie Wales has got himself to P8 on the hards. He's going to go long. Only 13 runners, so you're not expecting too many safety cars tonight. Should have stayed. Kahoot is a flop, says Clapsy. Don't forget, get involved with us in our rapid racing things. Question now is Josie just a little bit twitchy out of the sauce. Up here to our Rouge. Rubric on those 2 lap mediums. When does he box? He was going to box in lap 12, I'd say. 12 to 13. Jishway, hope he bottles it for Kahoot. That's what he says. Great show of support for Kahoot there from Jishway. Swayze hopes he brake checks him. Well, geez, I tell you what, the commentator's going through. That'll be tomorrow night, but Josie Wales and J-Rad in P9. So right now, Betsy has let Winter go past. So Winter is back into the lead. These boys just swapping positions like it's a swingers party. Looking great. The two bulls, 1 and 2 right now. Christian Horner will be so happy. Relic just touching up there, just back there as we come through Stavlo. And the Blanchimont straight. What does Relic do? Does he sit there, bide his time, realise these bulls are working in tandem? And Chrissy in P4 hasn't let him go, neither has Kahoot. Great to see the first 6 all within DRS, and Millsy, a late breaker there. These guys have got themselves in a little bit of a crazy train. What do you reckon, Aussie? Rubric needs to start moving along there in P7. He's got to get used to these medium tyres. JC Wales has dropped 2 seconds. So something's gone wrong. I reckon he's made a bit of a mistake. In on Rouge there. J-Rad a further second behind. Noodles looking to set up J-Rad there in the Williams. Rilo with the 47, the fastest through. And Noodles, as calm as you like, taking lollies from a baby. Let's take a look at that second on the replay. Behind Noodles, just see, looking to set the man, up, looking very J-Rad there in the Williams. Rilo with the 47, the fastest through. Gets him there into the corner. Back to live action. J-Rad 2.7, oh sorry, Josie 2.7, Rubric and Millsy. So these boys are all within DRS. Winter currently leads through here into the campus chicane. We've got yellows in sector 2. Who is that? That looks like the Kangaroo guy's lost it. Or he's disconnected. J-Rad's lost it. He's spun. He has spun. But he's been able to get it through Poo Wong. So Winter. The Kangaroo guy's disconnected, unfortunately. So he's out. Winter. Winter and Betsy there. Relic in P3. Chrissy P4. Kahoot P5. Millsy P6. Rubric. So the top 7. All within DRS. Josie a further 2.7 seconds. Just can't seem to have the pace here tonight, Josie, after starting way back in P12. Noodles starting to close in on him. The Kangaroo guy is disconnected, and Deb in P11. J-Rad, who lost it around Poo Wong. So importantly for Winter, he's got himself outside the DRS and can stretch his legs. Betsy will be saying, mate, I need you to pull me along here. Otherwise, Relic is going to be able to get him through. So Chrissy, 5 down, 17 to go. Kahoot in P5, Millsy P6. Josie Wells, Rubric's out. Rubric is out. He's lost it. And we have a full horse safety car. And with that, let's go down a memory lane with Winter as he currently leads. And let's take a look at that safety car highlight from Winter back there in Hungary.
Enjoyed the last 5 laps. It's been a good race
so
far.
Mate. Get yourself in the stream and enjoy yourself.
I will, mate. See you, boys. Catch ya.
Alright, see you, Gallup. Yep, Remedy's showing his love as well. Good on him. Mrs. Cahoots back in the chat. Oh, what's this? Oh, no, what's up?
So, safety car for the man. So, Winter currently leads here. Relic, who's boxing? No, they're not boxing here. Actually, Betsy's done it. Betsy has blinked and gone to the mediums. Can he get them to 16 laps? Cahoot's boxed as well. Noodles has come into box for the mediums. Interesting strat call here from Betsy, Cahoot and Noodles. They've all boxed. Deb is boxed for the mediums and so is J-Rad. So let's see what happens here. So first safety car for the night. Rubric, the owner. Let it go around Puwong and he is out. I think it's time to do. Yeah, exactly. Millsy said it's supposed to rain at the end. So that'll be an interesting call. Doesn't look too cloudy to me at the moment, but this is Belgium. This track is synonymous with being able to rain in one part of the track and be bone dry in the other. So whether Winter's taken that into effect, well, if it isn't the man, the myth, the legend himself, England's very own superstar of rapid commentary, Rapid Causa. Good evening to you, my man. How are you, mate?
I just saw your message and it took me. I'm rushing straight home from my house to see it.
Good to have you, mate. Good to have you. How's your night been?
It was wonderful. I wanted the Cleveland Browns absolutely dominate Cincinnati. It wasn't fun for them.
Go the Browns.
Oh, unbelievable. I think it was 34-6 or something.
Bloody hell. Jesus, Struth.
It wasn't pretty.
Wasn't pretty. Was not pretty. I'll get you into Zilla Bear.
Oh, I'm already in.
You're already in. Beautiful.
I'm ahead of the game today.
There we go. So you didn't join. You joined us a little bit late, but Winter got it on pole. I don't think he's got a mic here, but a fantastic performance from him. Got it on pole, got Betsy, and for most of the points. So just to bring up to speed, Winter, Relic, Chrissy, Millsy, Josie, and Kangaroo Guy. Kangaroo Guy's disconnected, but none of those guys are pitted. We just had our first safety car, the owner, rubric car, put it into the wall in Puwong. So Betsy, Cahoot, Noodles, and Deb, J-Rad, and Rilo have all boxed for the mediums. Meanwhile, talk in the chat from Millsy is they are considering rain at the end. And we know what Belgium's like, Causa. This track is renowned for rain, and I know we can talk about 2021 and George Russell's famous podium after 2 laps, and Nikita Mazepan's first and probably last ever fastest lap in his entire career. But
when it rains, it pours here. That's for sure.
Swayze in the chat going to go and watch some Brandy Love. Not too sure what channels you're looking at, Swayze, but it's got nothing on the Rapid Racing Division 1, but you go and you do what you do, Swayze.
It's a place to be.
It is, exactly, mate. And how are you tonight, mate? Well, this morning?
I'm all good, man. I'm all good.
Good.
I was hoping I got to clean the shed out yesterday, get some stuff to get thrown away, so it was all good. So I got fed, watered, and tried like a king, and then I came home.
Beautiful. Well, we've got the safety car, I reckon, is going to come in this lap. But Euro boys back in action this week.
We are.
Japan. Japan. My favourite track in the return. I'm making the comeback in Division 2, so looking forward to that.
Keep my eye on being on track with you this time.
Yes, me and Hendo in the Haasers.
That's it.
Yes, exactly.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to it. I think I'm in the Alfa Romeo.
Alfa Romeo. There you go.
Oh, yes.
Clapsy, you
I
want to
am
get
a
up at
big-
6 o'clock in the morning and race, mate, by all means join. That's when the Euro boys are start. Actually, no, I think you guys have gone back an hour, haven't you now?
Yeah,
No
we've
more
gone back
daylight
an hour,
saving?
yeah. No.
So you might have another one. You probably div one pace, Clapsy. Anyway, Winter is going to lead us through. And away we go. Off he goes, but
Ooh,
Relic
got a
is
bit of
able to get a
roll.
jump. And inside, Chrissy's looked into Lacombe and is looking on the inside. Very nice and racy. He's pushed Relic out, and Relic is the loser out of that battle. Oh, Winter's gone. Winter's been spun. Wow, I just seen the end of that, and I was talking about this at the start of the race. Winter has been super fast and has had no luck at all. Chrissy leads, but Millsy, the Division 2 boy, up on the back straight for the first time, has got himself into the race lead in the McLaren. He's doing it, Danny Rick. Oh, Chrissy spun it. Chrissy spun it coming out of, is it Lacombe? Lacombe, yes.
Yeah, it's out of the com, yeah.
Out of Lacombe. And Josie Wales, the championship leader in P3. Betsy, it's all going on. We always say safety cars bring safety cars, and it has brought chaos. Winter with a penalty as well. He will be spitting because he's got a box and put on a new wing.
Being
And
12 drivers, the safety car will save him.
yes, I know, but you don't really get safety cars with 12 drivers, do you?
Not really. I mean, I raced Spain last night, and I mean, these were getting safety cars even with 8 or 9 in.
Wow, okay, there you go.
Gone through. It is possible. One
It
mistake
is.
could cause chaos.
So after 8 laps, the two title contenders, Josie Wales and Betsy, find themselves on the same piece of tarmac. Coming down here, down to the Blanchimont Straight, and then into the bus shop chicane. Betsy just making, he's doing a Kahoot here on the outside. Josie's starting to force him out, but I just don't think he's got the tyres to hold him. And into Lacombe. Geez, they're going side by side. This is fantastic racing here, cause. Unbelievable. Well, the two championship guys not giving an inch. Josie and Betsy too wide into Lacombe, into on Rouge. Oh, for Radion, if you don't mind. Winter's retired. Oh no. Betsy and Josie, the two championship leaders. Oh, that is going into the clips. I don't care what anyone says. That is ridiculous racing. Let's see that on the Rapid Racing replay.
and Josie,
We're not going to see the best part of
leaders.
it. We're going to see Betsy overtaking Josie. But what led up to
going
that is
into
just,
the clips.
That is
I
Rapid
don't care
Racing
what
Division 1 at its finest, cause. Unbelievable.
Mate. I'm glad I joined
Unbelievable.
right in time for that bit of juicy action.
Oh. So Kahoot on those
Wow.
mediums as well. He's going to set up Josie. He's fallen back real quick. Those 8 lap old hards just don't have the pace. Winter's disconnected his left. Noodles in P6 and oh my god. Just got to sit down. The heart is just pacing a bit, cause after unbelievable from Betsy and Josie. Too wide into on Rouge and Radion. I mean, just it doesn't happen. That's Mark Webber, Sebastian Vettel stuff. That is.
Oh yes, that is balls deep, leaving the foot in, going all out for it.
Unbelievable. Right now, I feel for Winter. I really, really feel for him.
Yeah, I do.
He had such a good qualifying, and then just a simple mistake, whether Chrissy spun him or what happened, but just I feel for the kid. I just feel for him. Just doesn't get any luck.
Stewart's report between Chrissy and Winter noted will be investigated.
Yes,
after
exactly.
the race.
After the race, Betsy has got him through a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, but gets the job done, and he is into P2, and he is going after Millsy. And guess what? I think I see rain. I think I see rain, Causa.
Yeah, Cahoot's got Josie as well, if you noticed. Josie now down to P5.
Yep, exactly.
There's some real graining on the outside of that right rear tyre. You can see the two tram lines on it, one on the inside wall, one on the outside.
Oh my god, that was amazing to watch there though. But Josie, yeah, you're correct. And Noodles is starting to hunt him down and going to give him some company as well in the Ferrari.
He's going to have to stick it out with it raining though.
Yep.
He's not going to waste the time in the box now.
No, exactly not.
If he does the old Fernando Alonso Alpine tactic and parks at the right places, he could manage to hang on to a couple of places.
True. Betsy's got Millsy. Betsy's got Millsy up on the inside. And Blanchimont straight into the second corner, up here into the bus shop chicane. And he takes the lead. Millsy shouldn't really be fighting it. He's been putting in an amazing performance so far. Swayze's thinking maybe he's using a wet setup, Josie. Maybe he's waiting for the rain. Noodles on the inside. And Lacombe. Josie doesn't fight him much.
Tired. He's going to be struggling.
Yep, exactly. That rain.
Mediums.
Yep. So Noodles has got him through into En Rouge. He's up to P5. The rain cannot come fast enough for Josie. He's falling back. He's got DRS though. This may work out for him here as we come into Lacombe, but no. Just doesn't have the straight line speed. Causa. He's obviously got a wet setup.
Yeah. Looks like he's running the higher suspension and wing settings for sure.
Yep, true.
DRS
disabled.
I'm a 41% battery I've been using this time just to try and keep what he's got and try and charge that battery up. Get it ready for the wet weather conditions.
So DRS disabled. Is that the trigger to get these guys in? Betsy's got a 1 second lead from Millsy, who finds himself on the podium places in his one of his very first races as a sub for Division 1. Relic in P3, Cahoot in P4, and Noodles P5. Josie's just struggling now.
Get in there, Lewis!
We can now see.
Bottle that, man!
We can now see Josie struggling in these wet conditions. The temperature's gone out of those hard tyres. Is now the time to box.
Deb's the wrong way around. Poo on.
And he was on the reds as well. Betsy, does he box? Box. Okay, here it is. The trigger's done. Everyone's coming in for inters. Yep, everyone's coming for inters now.
Ferraris are going to get caught out. Rattle's right behind his teammate.
No one's going to... Oh, yep. So Cahoot, Relic. They won't have to worry. Cahoot doesn't have to worry about it. Millsy's out. Noodles. And Rilo are double parked. Oh, no. This is shattering for Rilo. He's going to be double parked. Kangaroo guy doesn't matter because he's ghosted. And Deb is just waiting to come back in. So Betsy's come out. Millsy, Cahoot, Relic, and Noodles. So they've all been able to get out the way they've come in. And now we start seeing who's got the balls, cause. Who has got the balls?
Track and brakes a hell of a lot easier when there's a lot of moisture underneath that car.
Yep, exactly. Now, Josie is renowned as a wet weather specialist, but I tell you now, Betsy has cleared house. He's got a 2.5 second lead here on Millsy, and he is just stretching his legs in the bull.
Can't see anybody coming near him, to be honest. I think by the time Josie gets through the pack, there might be a considerable gap. But it is long laps here, obviously. There could be the chance of an error, but we'll see.
Yep. Div 1, Clapsy. Reach out to Hendo if you're looking for a ride in Euros. They race Thursday morning our time, I think it's 7 o'clock.
Div 1 guys will race on the Wednesday morning as well.
No. Wednesday, it's our Thursday morning. You guys drive.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah. 7 a.m.
Oh, good.
So Cahoot in P3, Relic P4. Noodles P5, Wales in P6, and he's hunting down I think Swayze's right. I think he's running a wet setup. He just
you can
closed.
just see, look at the traction.
Absolutely. Swayze picked it. The Kiwi. The Shane Van Gisbergen of Rapid
Kravitz
Racing.
Has got it for us.
Yeah, Ted Kravitz.
Our Aussie's very own Ted
Is
Kravitz.
he going to have a job at the end of the year, Teddy? He's pissing everybody off by the sounds of it.
Yeah, he's got a lot of support from Sky regarding his comments, though.
Oh, Noodles has gone wide, and a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. He went through on Rouge way too fast. Relic has got Kahoot here. He's got himself up to P3. So Relic...
Another body running a wet setup as well.
Sorry?
Is Relic another one running a wet setup?
Must be.
Oh, Noodles, Kahoot's gone. He's out.
Kahoot's out.
This could be a safety car.
Safety car. Sector 2. No. We continue on as you like, but Kahoot has lost it.
Wow.
Coming out of Lacombe. Yep, there he is, parked on the side. In Lacombe, just lost the traction and stuck it nose first. He's out.
It is a safety car, yep.
It is a safety car, which Betsy will not be happy about.
No, that's going to be neutralised his lead. I mean, if he's got the pace on the three behind him, he can still elaborate the gap after the safety car. The only good thing about the safety car is you don't have to work the tyres too much. The Inters only run up to maybe anywhere from 65 to 75 in the green temperature zone, so it's not too bad.
So another day, another win, another 9 laps to go. Josie in P5 and Noodles with Relic and Millsy. Just going to be interesting now. Really, really interesting to see what happens. No one's going to box after 1 lap. Kahoot will be at the bar. Jishway. Clapsy, get out, reach out to Hendo, have a crack on Friday. I think it's 8 p.m. your time, which is 7 a.m. our time on a Friday's Division 2. Just reach out to Hendo, see whether he might have a spot for you to trial, and let's see how you go.
I can check the attendance now and see if there is anything for him. So what's new with Pajal in the last week? Have I missed much whilst we've got the safety car out?
Yes. Not a lot. Went up to the Goldie, had a sales conference up there last week, and then got back. No, not too bad. Been pretty solid. We had the Melbourne Cup public holiday today. I don't bet, so I didn't care. So, yeah, but 22 horses ran around a track very fast, and one of them won. So there you go.
Nice.
So Millsy, yes, exactly. So not a lot happening in my world at the moment. And how's your security gig going, mate? Have you started?
The application, the badge is still being processed. It said it shouldn't take more than another 10 days, so fingers crossed.
Beautiful.
However, I am pleased to announce that there will be commencing at the end of this F1 season with myself, Cactus, and the wonderful Varno, the beginning of a new Formula 1 podcast.
Very nice. Looking forward to it.
It's called the Formula 1 Notebook.
Oh, the Formula 1 Notebook. There you go.
We've already drawn up weekly plans, and I believe that we'll be starting with a season review at the end of the season.
Yep.
And then we'll be going through the decades and see how the sport evolved to keep everyone going through the off season.
Oh, fantastic! I'm looking forward to it.
And then, as we start to ramp up, getting towards the car reveals, we'll start looking at controversies that have happened in the sport, and maybe a couple of debates, the greatest of all time debate, obviously, and things like that.
Yeah,
so,
well, good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck convincing me anyone but Schumacher. But anyway, that's another thing.
I forgot he was Brazilian and called Ayrton Senna.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. You've got a fair argument there.
I was going to say Hamilton.
Yeah. So look, for the guys that didn't tune in before, let's take a look at the while the guys are under safety car conditions. You can take a look at the standings. You can see Josie and Betsy are separated by merely 3 points. 216 to 213. Chrissy is daylight, so you would say the championship is now down to those two guys. When it comes to constructors, I'm going to say Red Bull's probably got it wrapped up. 79 points clear, and Deb is Not really contributing a lot in terms of the points, but if he finishes, he will. So look, a lot to play for. It's not all over in the constructors, but a lot of work in front of Red Bull. But Josie and Betsy seem to be Division 6, Div 1 boys, look like the front runners for the championship. And Betsy right now, Causa, I know that we've had this conversation before, is trying to rewrite history to become the very first ever two-time Division 1 champion in Div 1 for Rapid Australia. We've never had any driver win 2 championships in Division 1. We've had 5 seasons and 5 different winners. So, will history repeat itself, or will Betsy create his own piece of history? Mind you, 9 rounds to go, so a long, long way to go until we get to the finale in Abu Dhabi. So, yeah, it'll be good. Looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's going to be a good battle all the way down. Maybe
really...
I go back, I think you've got Cactus next week, so I'll be keeping tune on the sideline.
Okay, we'll see if Cactus... Got to get his little boy into the tune. I love that little kid. We're going racing, Daddy.
Mate,
we're going racing.
He's brilliant. He used to come when we used to do the Euros on the night.
Yeah.
See him coming in. Brilliant, man.
He's fantastic. Love the kid. You never know. The great one, Pajala, might be jumping in to the Division 1 commentary box from time to time with Hendo.
Ooh.
He put it into the wall while you were watching Brandy Love, Swayze, at Lacombe. Clapsy in the chat. Talk about... he doesn't need his own press secretary, mate, because he does his own press. Will Clappy make history winning the most Division 3 races in history? Clappy says. So, not too sure. I'd have to go back, actually, in terms of Div 3, but you probably got a fair chance. Because I think it's only your 3rd season. He's his own press release, Clappy. So, here we go. 7 laps. Can Millsy from Div 2 get himself onto the podium? What about Relic, Noodle, Josie Wales? Damage control right now for Josie. Trying to get himself as far as he can. J-Rad. Good to see J-Rad back into Division 1. I know that he is in the Div 2s at the moment, but subby for us, Rilo, Chrissy. Kangaroo Guy has connected. Oh no, he's still ghosted. And Deb.
Yeah,
so
he hasn't made it.
He hasn't made it. So here we go. Betsy, as cool and calm as you like, takes them now and just goes bang. Extends the lead to 1 second before they get to Lacombe. Sorry, to La Source. I forgot about that. That corner I call La Source. This straight I call La Hot Dog, because that's where you put La Sauce on. You put La Sauce on La Hot Dog. And here to Arouge and Radion, as you don't mind, Betsy has got 1.6 seconds, but Relic looks like he's going to get the jump here on Millsy. Doing everything he can to get... Yep, the camel straight into Lacombe.
Joss is having a sniff.
Josie doesn't get it on Noodles. Relic's got it on the outside. And he's into P2. And nice and squiggly out of the end of Lacombe into what we've dubbed Jack's drooping left testicle.
And then a hint that it's smaller than Hendo's as well,
it is, as always. And then Jack's bent penis, because that's got no name, into Pooong. Millsy and Noodles. Josie, look for a sniffy. You're right, he did. Meanwhile, J-Rad is holding up Rilo and Chrissy, who's trying to storm through there after Chrissy made that mistake and spun it. Oh, geez, he gave it a bit of a touch into Campus, but got away with it. And Deb's way back. So Betsy,
no wrong with a touch.
Nothing wrong with a touch.
As long as you've got consent, it's always nice to touch.
Exactly. Exactly. Relic 3 seconds behind. Chrissy has got Rilo, by the way, on the outside of Blanchimont. On the first turn, if you don't mind. How's that for pace from the Aston Martin? Where's that been all season? Give it to Vettel and Stroll. Or as I like to call him, Daddy's money. Daddy's money.
I got for Christmas. I want racing team.
I want a racing team, Daddy. So Josie's still parked up there. I reckon Chrissy's probably going to get past J-Red anytime soon. But Betsy's cleared out by 3 seconds on Relic. Last year's partners in crime. If we take you down memory lane, Relic in the Red Bull food van there in Abu Dhabi. Millsy in P3, Noodles and Josie Wales. Let's ride on board. He's ever so close. Is he going to stick it up the end of the calm? Noodles just gives him enough room to have a look at it. I generally thought Josie was going to do there. Into Brussels. He's just not going to have it here, but...
Oh, there's a big wobble there. From
massive wobble from Noodles. Can he get it done into Poo? Not enough straight. We come here into campus and probably one of the best overtakes we've seen from Rapid Racing, which was our #1 overtake of the year a couple of years ago from Rubric on Josie Wales here. But right now, seems to be line astern now. They've all sort of stretched their legs. Chrissy's got J-Rad as we expected. Gets himself into P6. Oh, geez, I tell you what, they're getting nice and twitchy out there at the moment, aren't they?
There's a few of them are. I mean, Josie isn't, but I think that they're still struggling for the pace.
They are.
They come though on Noodles.
Yes, we've got that. Tried to get him around Blanchimont. Noodles says, yeah, no, mate.
Stop.
On the outside, Josie. He is squeezing him.
That last drop of toothpaste in the tube, he ain't going through.
No, exactly. Noodles and that have got the same ERS, so they're not spending it like the strippers. So, right now, don't forget, get over to Sully's Shirts. Use Rapid25 for your 25% off at checkout. You never dress until you're wearing the Sullies. Or as we like to say here, you got a better chance of getting a girl undressed when you're wearing a Sully's. And he's got Noodles up on the straight. And that's it. Job done. Josie Wales, as cool as you like. And Lacombe.
A little bit cautious though. It's
very true. Take a look at that on the rapid replay. We're just on board with Josie Wales. Wearing a Sully's. Comes through. And he's got Noodles. Inside, job up done. On the straight. Cool as you like. So, nice little race there. Meanwhile, Betsy's got himself...
Can they get Mills?
Can he get Millsy? This is the one that we're looking for now. I can tell you now, the chat, particularly Swayze and Clapsy, will be cheering for Millsy to make the podium. Josie Wales will be hunting him down like a moose with a rifle, this bloke will be. So it'll be interesting to see. He's got 4 laps to get it done. Millsy holding on for dear life for that podium. Clapsy wants him to get on the podium. Swayze does, and I tell you what, there'll be a lot of people in the chat would love to see Millsy get his first podium in Division 1. Can he hold on? He's got 4 laps, but he's got a rocket ship of a Mercedes coming at him full throttle.
Balls deep.
Balls deep.
Balls in the move.
Exactly. Wonder where Chrissy, if Chrissy gets the job done here on Noodles. Haven't seen Kahoot at the moment. Hasn't joined. He's obviously got himself into bed, tucked in by Mrs. Kahoot. Good evening to you, Mrs. Kahoot. Hope you're doing well. Been a really good race so far, Causa. Very entertaining.
It has. It has.
Division 1 never fails to disappoint, let me tell you. Ever.
Well, last week's Grand Prix was just as good. It was a brilliant Grand Prix last week out too.
Yes, it was. Chrissy with a 3-second time penalty. Now, I forgot all about this, but Betsy's got a 3-second time penalty. Now, Relic may not win this on track, but he could win it on pens.
Yeah, he's got a substantial amount of battery as well to deploy over the last 3 laps to close right. And
oh, yeah, 59 to 48. Didn't even realise that at the time. Millsy P3, and guess what, boys and girls? He is holding his own on Josie. Josie is not closing on Millsy. He's only lost 1/10 on this lap. Millsy could be on pace to actually get that coveted podium.
Surely a driver of the day nomination too.
Oh, DOD. DOTD. He's in McLaren. Danny Rick, what a race from him in Mexico. Did you enjoy your sleep?
Every race.
Did you enjoy your sleep on Sunday, Cause? Apparently the race was that boring.
Oh, it was.
It was.
I went to watch my nana yesterday because she missed the coverage. She went to see it. I went by about lap 55, so just turned it off. This is disgusting. She was furious.
Amazing. So right now, Betsy is doing everything he can. Relic needs to stay within 3 seconds. That is the critical, and obviously no penalties. Millsy 4 seconds. He's happy just staying there in P3. Josie now needs to start reeling him in. But 2 seconds in 2 laps, or 3 laps really. Noodles.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't seem he's going to have a response here.
Nah.
I mean, the lap's long, but I don't think he's going to be able to bring that kind of time.
Nah, true. This is really the most interesting one. And obviously, Chrissy, can he get past Noodles? He's currently sitting 3rd in the championship, but a good 70 plus points behind Betsy. Josie will actually be pretty happy because he actually got a quali ban from last week in Hungary course. I'm not too sure if you did see that, but a major block on Left for Dead got him a quali ban, and he started P12 and made his way up to P4.
I mean, you've got to respect it. You've just got to respect it.
The chat is going live for Millsy. They really want him to get it through. And right now, I think he's doing enough. He's doing enough.
Yeah, he's just going to do it. He doesn't seem to have enough to get close.
No. It's, oh, geez, there goes Noodles. He's missed it, and Chrissy got past him. Just got a bit twitchy. Noodles coming out of Stavlo. Lost the grip coming onto the Blanchimont straight, and that was good enough for Chrissy to overtake. Welcome to the Rush, boys. Rush Racing League.
1.7. It's now 1.8. It's going back up.
That's it.
Seconds.
Hopefully your stream was good tonight, Rush boys. The PlayStation guys have got a number of the Rush boys over with us now that we've opened up all our divisions to cross-play Corsa here in Australia.
Yeah, to be fair, I've got a guy from Rush Racing with me.
There you go.
I run a league on a Wednesday night for a lot of guys in other leagues that I wouldn't have had enough to fit in a rapid, so I made my own division then since I was free.
Yep.
And I've got a guy called by the name of Maurice, aka Dutch Verstappen.
Dutchy, yeah. He's joined us. He's in Division 2.
Yeah,
sorry, Division
he's the
4.
one I was talking about in the Discord. Yeah, he's the guy I was talking about. He's
Saturdays.
really nice. He's a great guy. Great guy. I was like, are you sure you want to race at this time? He was like, yeah.
Exactly.
I was like, is it a problem with it? He just replied saying, fuck no. I was like, fair enough, man. You want to race? There's a seat. I don't care.
There you go. But look, if you get a chance to watch the boys from Rush on the weekend, Saturdays, Sundays and Mondays, so they have a cross-play social on Wednesday nights as well. Really well run league. So thanks for joining us tonight, boys. Great to have you on board. 2 laps to go down here in Division 1. And right now, Betsy has been able to get out of that dangerous 3-second zone. Relic in P2, Millsy, the Division 1 rookie, on track for his very first podium in Division 1. The crowd will be cheering for the McLaren, but he has got the championship leader, Josie Wales, staring him down, reeling him in. But the thing is, I don't think Josie's got enough time, Causer, to get the job done. 1.3 seconds, 1 lap.
Off. Yeah, it's not going to happen.
No, Chrissy's settled for P5 and Noodles. So I reckon right now, the one that we need to watch is Josie and Millsy. Coming through the bus shop chicane, 1.7 seconds. I think Millsy's probably... Oh, geez, I tell you what. He's got no ERS at all. Absolutely none.
He's running like a Mexican for the border here. He's going to have to be quick.
Absolutely. But 1.2 seconds. Josie has to get this done. This is all about damage limitations tonight for Josie. He will go into the next... Sorry, what's that?
He's down to under a second.
Oh, he is. Can Millsy hold off? He doesn't have a fuel issue. He has an ERS issue. But so does Josie. This is...
in the right places.
Oh, he does. Sorry to Betsy and Relic. I know that you guys are battling it out, but I reckon Betsy's probably done enough to win. He's now 3.3 seconds, and Relic needs to get another... But geez, I tell you what, it's close. Relic is...
Come back down.
It has. Oh, no. This could be close. It's under 3 seconds. So Betsy coming through into Stavlo. Thanks, Abstracts. And through the Blanchimont straight for the very last time. Betsy, 3.1 seconds. We are keeping an eye on him and Millsy and Josie Wales. He's got to find and stay in touch. Relic is just going to deploy, but he's got no more ERS. I think Betsy's done enough here, Causa. He's going to win the Belgium Grand Prix. Sorry, what was that?
Just enough.
Just enough. So Betsy's going to come across first. Josie Wale is P1 for Betsy. Relic, 0.2 of a second. Let's watch it through the bus shop chicane. Will Millsy get his podium? He's going to do it. On debut, podium for Millsy. Josie Wales P4.
Outrageous.
Chrissy Noodles has skipped him on penalties. J-Red is gone into P8. Chrissy down to P7. Kangaroo will not count. And Deb is P10. What a race. So if you could invite for me Betsy, Relic and Millsy, if you don't mind. You may not have Millsy.
Yeah, I might have the PC guys. Relic should be about though.
I think I've got Oz Betsy. I've got Betsy here, yep. I will invite him. Oh, shit. Bear with me, guys. But that's it. Race is over. So congratulations to Betsy. Gets the job done. Driver of the day, Josie Wales. Yep, probably well deserved from coming from P12. And we have got Relic coming through. I've got to get Rapid Causa in. Yep, Causa's in. Yep.
Why do I get invited to the...
No. I disconnected the chat. That was my mistake, mate. I do apologise. Now we need to find Millsy.
Yeah, I just had Relic to join my parties.
Sorry about that. So that's it. The champagne, the Red Bulls. Someone needs to find Millsy. I might just add him as a friend and I'll get him in a minute. So congratulations to Betsy in P1. So let's wrap this up. Betsy gets himself. I am just going to look at this. There we go. That'll do. BNN Millsy. I will invite him in a minute. So let's wrap this up. Betsy, Relic and Millsy is our podiums. Josie Wales, you'll take P2. Causa on the interviews. Noodles P5. Rilo P6. Chrissy P7. J-Rad P8. And Millsy's joined us. Kangaroo Guy P9. Debonator. Rapid Kahoot, who crashed out at Lacombe. Winter is... I'm telling you now, mate, if that kid did not have luck, he'd have no luck at all, that guy. Bad luck. He just... So much pace. Feel so sorry for him in P12. And the owner, first DNF. And that is it. Let's get ourselves over to Victory Lane. Let's talk to our podium places. First up, third place. The man known as, or third. And I have much pleasure in talking to this guy, Millsy. Congratulations, mate. Welcome to Victory Lane. How's it feel to get your first podium in Division 1?
Pretty good.
Yeah. Tell us about your race, mate.
Yeah, I was just putting along at the start there, and then the safety car came out, and I saw the rain. So I thought, oh, you're up, pit for enters behind, I think it was Betsy, and just follow him along. And then the second safety car came out, and that threw me off a little bit. Couldn't get the tyres warmed up. And then Relics got me on the straight there, and I was just trying to finish. Happy with third. Happy I finished the race at all with no penalties, to be honest. So
Congratulations,
yeah.
mate. Doing the step up
Yeah.
from Division 2, and mate, should be very, very proud of you for it. Congratulations, mate, and always love having you in Division 1 whenever you're ready. So let's move on to Causa, mate. You have got, as we like to dub him, the food van driver, Relic. It's over to you, Causa.
He's a man of Pajala's own heart. Pajala's it to me. Mr. Relic, P2, very, very close to getting that top spot with the penalty. Just talk us through it. Were you trying to get it, or were you happy with P2?
No, of course I was trying to get it. An old food van driver here. But I was actually trying to catch my old teammate rather than hold anyone up for him. What else? No, couple good passes to get there, and then I was pushing so hard to try and get P1. I nearly lost it a couple of times. I don't know if you guys saw. But yeah, just try to push hard to get him, but he's quick, so he won.
Yeah,
Nice.
he is scary, scary quick.
Yeah.
He drove a solid race, but I mean, so did yourself. I mean, you managed to hold station. You didn't lose anything that you'd fought for in the qualifying session. So you've got to look at the positives for that.
Yeah.
You go into Zandvoort next week. Strong track for you, or is it one of the weaker ones?
I like the track, but I'm slow there, if that makes sense.
Oh, you have to pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers, Relics. Come on.
Rookie numbers, man. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Cheers for stream, lads. That was good.
Nah, fair enough,
No
mate.
worries, big man.
So let's move on to Mr. Number 1, the boy. He got P2, and his teammate who put it on pole in a fantastic effort, but unfortunately got a little bit unlucky with Chrissy. I'm sure that we did say that it'll be going to the stewards for a review a little bit later on, but our winner tonight, and now the championship leader, Mr. Betsy. Congratulations on the win. Tell us about your race.
Thanks, mate. It was a bit of a battle. Obviously the penalty didn't help out, but I somehow managed to pull that from Relics. I think there was a lot of setup changes. Like when I saw the rain coming in the MFD, in the qualifying session, I was just thinking till the end of the race. So I bumped my tire pressures up and ran them probably a little bit too hot for the mediums, but it worked in the end. So yeah, it was a good race. Battling Relics for that P1, trying to get out of the 3 seconds was absolutely insane. I thought he would have had it, but yeah, he wasn't quite as quick as I was expecting, because I definitely thought, no, bro, dead set at Monaco, you were scary quick in the rain. So I'm happy I won that one.
No, fair enough. So you take over the championship. I mean, obviously a long, long way to go. And I mean, Josie was able to damage control for him tonight, obviously with the quali ban from Hungary, which was more than truly well deserved. But he gets P4. But I just want to take you back to probably one of the greatest. And look, I've been commentating Rapid for a very, very long time. And this track never fails to disappoint. And Causa will join me. Probably one of the most scariest, most exhilarating side-by-side action I have ever witnessed on this track between you and Josie. From Lacombe up on Rouge, side-by-side, through Radion, and then down the Kemmel Straight. You just... ridiculous driving by the pair of you guys. An amazing. If it was caught on stream, go back and watch it. Is probably without doubt one of the best things I've commentated since we've had Rapid going. Amazing. And Betsy, to you, what did it feel like being in the car at the time?
Actually, it was pretty scary and intense, to be honest with you. I knew I had to get past Josie, so I wouldn't really call it a dive bomb. He did defend, but I knew I had the better grip. I was on the mediums. He was on cold hards.
Yeah.
So I went for it. I pulled up for the corner. We weren't actually in a party together. He's like, "What are you doing?" Blah blah blah. But I respect Josie. I trust Josie, and I think that's all you need throughout a whole league division to to be able to do that. You just need to have the respect, and like you need to give that little bit of leeway for the lag, for the disconnect, for the rubber banding and all that stuff. It was absolutely fun. Like I even said to Josie going into a Rouge, like my nose is in front, back out. He didn't back out, and I respect it. And we somehow managed to hold it. And I'm sure, like on stream going down the straight, I'm like, oh, I hope they caught that on stream.
Oh, believe you me, we caught it. We caught it, and we commentated. Oh, we did, and we commentated it all the way down to Lacombe. It was ridiculous to watch. But look, due respect to both drivers, you gave each other room. It had Mark Webber v Alonso shades up on Rouge. I can tell you now, we just thought this is going to end in tragedy somewhere, but you boys kept it together, so congratulations. So enjoy going back and watching that, mate. It was ridiculous to watch. So congratulations, mate. We move on to Zandvoort. Cause, anything else for you to add?
Not at all, my friend, not at all.
Okay, boys, you've got a couple of minutes to jump
brilliant
onto the stream as we do the spin and win, and then we'll wrap it up for tonight. So let's get over to the spin and win.
And me.
And me. So let's see who is going to be out.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I'm already on.
I need to
Mate.
find Twitch.
I know you
Where's
are.
Twitch?
Twitch.
I'm playing a FIFA match, trying to find Twitch. This is not easy.
No
It's
one
not
cares
easy.
about FIFA.
No one cares about FIFA. FIFA's washed.
I'm in, boys. I'm in.
You're in? Right.
I mean, I uninstalled FIFA last night. It's trash.
What, 23, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
I'm watching ads, bro.
$5.
Why
I'm just going to call it now. $5. Clapsy gets drawn.
How many times are we doing it?
We're just doing it once because OCA. Well, Dutchy doesn't race, so we couldn't get any penalties. Winner is
Causa. Has to be.
it's Claps.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Claps is one. Okay, he's done it again. Okay, so you know what? We're going to do a second one. Causa, you're second.
Hey!
Okay, and we're going to do a third one.
Car.
We're going to do a third one. Third
And
one
claps.
is it's Rush Racing League. The boys from Rush are in. So there we go. So let's spin the first one for you, Clapsy. I don't know if he is still here. Is he there? Is he still there?
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah,
He's here.
he put
He's there. Rush is still there. Rightio. So let's spin it for Clapsy. Let's go. He's getting a free month.
Nice.
Okay, let's gift you a sub, mate. Gift you a sub, Clapsy. There's your free month. Gift you a sub. Done.
Red Bull or bust. Red Bull or bust. Red Bull or bust. Red Bull or bust.
There we go. So you have got your it's not fucking donuts. There we go. So Clapsy's got himself one. Let's take a look who's going to win. So this is for Causa. And Causa, donuts. There we go.
To be fair, though, I do already have an extra month sub coming anyway.
Yeah, you do.
You
do, exactly. So that's okay. And now for the Rush Racing League boys. Let's see what they come up with. And donuts for you boys. So that's it.
Imagine winning the Red Bull and they have to share it between all of them. You
Now,
get it on alternate weekends.
I just want to tell everyone, we've got 9 rounds to go. And if you haven't figured it out by now, there may be a little bit of a stitch up on the F1 car. You can see that it's a very small wedge, okay? And I'll be honest with you. And the reason we're doing that is because...
You don't want it to get drawn straight away.
Correct. It is guaranteed to go off on the last round in Abu Dhabi. But this is the way that it's going to happen, just to let everybody know, okay? If it goes off before then, great. We are going to pick out 20 people at random that are tuning in on the night in Abu Dhabi. Those 20 people will go on the spin and win, and then we're going to have a shoot off. So you get spun around, and we'll go down to being 2 guys left. One person will walk away with a Max Verstappen F1 21 World Championship diecast car, regardless. And that'll happen in our last round, so you got to tune in for that. So there'll be 20 people on the spin and win. We're going to do that on the last round. But boys, congratulations again. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Causa, anything else from you, mate?
Just obviously Cactus will probably be back in here next week. But yeah, I mean, the 3 weeks, but with the guys who are in the podiums, the guys who we're talking to now, it's been absolutely a pleasure to watch you guys race.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever winced at an overtake through Eau Rouge in my life, but watching you two go through there, Pajala's commentating, and I'm like, oh my god, there's going to be drama.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's been a brilliant 3 weeks to be with you guys. And as long as I'm free on the Tuesday mornings, I'll be tuning in from home, and obviously if you need me in standby. But yeah, thank you very much for having me.
It has been an absolute pleasure having you in the box. If the big man comes through, if not, mate, I'll let you know. But it has been a pleasure. Betsy, again, congratulations on the win. Food Van on P2 and Millsy, as always, mate.
It's getting old.
Millsy, mate, I've got at least another 9 rounds to be able to call you Food Van. Millsy, congratulations on your first podium in Division 1, mate. I'm sure you're pretty happy, buddy, and congratulations to everyone that tuned in for the stream. Really appreciate you having a look at Rapid Racing Division 1. Next week we are in Zandvoort. Obviously Thursday and Friday morning for us, but Wednesday, Thursday night, our Euro boys are in their next season in Japan, correct?
We are big in Japan.
And the ACE boys, they are Thursday, Friday. Where are you guys this week? Betsy?
Give me 1 second.
Yes.
Wait, no. We are at. I'm going to drag this on till I.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't know where they are.
I think we're in France.
France. There we are. They're in France for the OCE boys, thanks to our partnership. So, thanks to our great sponsors, Sully's. You're never dressed until you're wearing a Sully's, or you'll always get a girl undressed if you are wearing a Sully's. Thanks very much to our sponsors. It has been a pleasure bringing this race to you. Until we meet again, it's good night, lights out, and good night for now. Good night, everyone. Bye.
Swalla bingo.